So the book of the week is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill.
Give me a brief background on Napoleon Hill.
Okay, so Hill is basically one of the most well-known authors in the self-development field. In the early 1900s, he actually met Andrew Carnegie, who was the richest man on the planet at that time. And he gave Hill the challenge of going around and interviewing some of the wealthiest people of his era and put together a philosophy of success, which he would put out for the, common people like me and yourself to actually put into practice and actually learn about the money game pretty much. So Hill went out and met like Edison. He met Alexander Graham Bell, the guy who made the phone. He met Henry Ford, with the cars. So some of the giants of the time, yeah.
Great. So give me. I want to know what the book's about. What's the title of the book and what's the book about?
Outwitting the Devil.
Yeah.
And a tiny bit of background is this book was written in 1938, just after Hill put out Think and Grow Rich, which is one of the best sellers in the field of this kind of things. So this book wasn't put out for 80 years just because of the controversial nature of the stuff that's in this, right? Because this guy goes into like a lot of profound things that could have caused like a lot of uproar back then. So the biggest part of the book is where Hill actually has a conversation with the devil, right? And he gets information from him on how we can all better our lives and break away from bad habits and things like that.
So is the devil therefore a metaphor?
I think it really depends on who's reading. To me, I felt like the way he described the devil was as accurate as possible, right? Because he says that the devil is the negative side of the atom. He says that it's more of an idea into people's minds than it is actually a physical flesh body devil who lives in hell, who's got like a pitchfork and a forked tail, right? So it's more of like a idea in people's minds. So all the negative side of life, that's the part that the devil kind of has in control.
Good. So when people read this book, what can they get out of it?
Well, here you will learn how to break the habit of drifting. And drifting is basically procrastination. That's when, you don't really take definite action towards making things that you want in your life happens, right? And you really grasp the concept of how crucial it is to set goals and actually write things down and make them as clear as possible in order for you to get there, right? So I found this was the biggest thing that I took away from the book. And the second one was also how crucial it is to fail in life. Because we all think that failure is bad, but he insists in this book so many times how important it is to fail. Because it's really when you fail the hardest that you learn the best lessons. Like, success doesn't really teach you much. It comes after you've learned everything. It's like the outcome of what you've learned. But failure is really when you have to change the way you think, your habit patterns and stuff like that. So those are the two big things. Being definite with your goals and plans in life, knowing exactly what you want, and really understanding that failure is part of the process and it's extremely important.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Emmanuel.
Yeah, no problem.